Let's do 12 or 1. Good? You?
12 to 1.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I don't have a meeting until 2.
Well, good afternoon and welcome back. National Soccer League fans of the league. We've got another broadcast for you today on this Sunday afternoon as we conclude our Week 6 coverage. We've got 3 more games, this being the first of those 3. And it is the Roanoke Revenants here at Smith Mountain Lake Stadium hosting the traveling Charioteers from St. Louis. And have to see how this one unfolds. It's a bit of a mismatch on paper. The Revenants are red hot at the moment. 3 wins in their last 4 matches. That has them sitting in 6th place in the table. Charioteers finally picked up their first win of the season last week in an unconvincing 2-1 home victory over the Pink Nightmare, but they currently still sit in 22nd place, 3rd bottom on the table. So, coming in to visit with this strong starting 11 is the Revenants home side, and no changes to this team that has been getting the business done, including a 3-2 road win last week over the Boomers in a maybe tighter affair than many would have expected, but got the job done in all 3 points nonetheless, and they'll be looking to continue in that same vein of form today here in front of the home crowd and pick up where they left off on the road. As for the Charioteers, again, it was a winless first 4 games, their worst ever start to a season. Pick up a narrow win at home last week against the struggling Pink Nightmare, who sit just 1 spot above them. Here is their starting lineup. It's a second straight start for Valerian Jugashvili, the second-round selection in this year's draft. So 2 rookies in the back line, with Nikomako Stavropoulos, the captain, out of the lineup again with a hamstring injury. That is a worrying proposition for a team that struggles to stop goals against a team like the Revenants, who are second highest scoring team in the league. So a real trial by fire here coming into this stadium. Home crowd of the Revenants on the road here for 2 unproven rookie defenders and a backup center back in Blake Davis. It's going to be a real interesting contest here to see if they can try to put a stop to this free-flowing scoring offense of the Revenants. When we kick off here, Revenants get the ball rolling. Radovic to Enriquez. Esteban Enriquez picking up right where he left off last season. Team's top scorer, 4 goals. Tied with Wallace Wellington for that, and here are the 2 of them getting forward. They're going to have lots of chances in behind today. You get the feeling. Here's Enriquez. And he's been bundled over by Abelred Steke. He's going to be sent off here in minute 3. It's the earliest red card in Charioteers history. Abelred Steke, who's struggling badly this season with an awful challenge. Nowhere near the ball. I mean, what was he thinking? Chicken Little. And it goes from very difficult to even harder for the Charioteers now, missing one of their most creative midfield players within 3 minutes of the game, down to 10 men. That is a shocking start. Can we just start this one over? Not only that, he'll be out next week as well due to suspension, so effectively missing 2 full games, Abelred Steke. I'm not sure what he was thinking there at all, as Fernandez has to head it away. Charioteers going to be on the back foot for most of this game, you can feel. Boston Traders' search for goal number 100 will have to wait, as he's on 99 after scoring in the first 5 games of the season. Rather, not the first 5 games, but 5 goals in his first 5 games. Kennedy trying to hoist something into the box. Vice Camera able to deal with it. Cross to Bryce Candler Davies. Nice ball across the field to Radovic. A lot of space in that midfield area with Rod Steke being dismissed early on here. El Hakimi trying to battle it out. Jugashvili has the ball at his feet. Roberto Souza, who scored his first Charioteers goal from the penalty spot last week with Stavropoulos out, the normal taker. One ball for Kennedy. Candler Davies able to control it with skill there. Under pressure. Given away though, Fernandez picks it up from Gallagher. And the run at Hassan Mokhtar Zaya. Fernandez, nice ball for El Hakimi. Off the arm there, with El Hakimi, so not going to be a penalty there. The team yet to manage a shot on goal for the first 10 minutes, let alone a shot at all. So, let's see if others can do that. Achim Neumann with a nice interception. Boston Trader wearing the captain's armband again today. Achim Neumann, another challenge won by him. Nice ball from Neumann. Boston Trader, Fernandez. Juan Fernandez, good save from Carpenter. First chance of the day falls the way of the Charioteers despite being down to 10 men. Angle was tight, goes for power, hoping for a lucky bounce. Carpenter stands strong, and it's out for a corner. Need to take this one. A lot of great options for height in the middle. Got to try to keep it away from Beiskammer and Carpenter, and they failed to do so. Right into the arms of the goalkeeper. And they're going to send this ball long, looking for the early break. Neumann is in the way again there. Jugashvili. Souza. Passing from the Charioteers here. Foss and Trader looking to get him behind, and Granish and Altobelli closing the door really nicely there. Radovic has the ball through to Wellington. Time and space for Alex Hearn. Wellington now on the turn into the middle. Hughes is wide open. Surely the opening goal. He rattles the post. Beat Eichelman in just the wrong side of the woodwork there. Should have been 1-0. Desperately unlucky there, Franklin Hughes. Here's Fernandez now going the other way. Strange decision from him, given away cheaply, and now here come the Revenants again. Space opening up with that numbers advantage in their favor. Souza gets in the way, good interception from him. A little bit pedestrian going forward for the Revenants in that occasion. Souza going to just launch this ball forward to no one in particular, trying to ease some of that pressure. Beiskammer to Zayat. The ball from Hughes is not going to connect. Al-Hakimi, though, a little bit casual on it, and then has to scramble back to try to get this ball. Oof, a couple of strange decisions from the Charioteers players. Al-Hakimi still dribbling with this ball. Will he ever pass it? Maybe not. He's gone all the way coast to coast here, Al-Hakimi, still dribbling. Finally releases to Souza. Fernandez to Foss and Trader. Into the in-behind ball for Ronan Gallagher. That's a nice pass. Gallagher into the area now. Zayat trying to recover. Swung in for Souza! Gilberto Souza makes it 2 goals in 2 games against the run of play. The Charioteers take the lead in shock circumstances here. Well, Gallagher does really well. Just waits and sees Souza waiting on the back post there, who steps in front. Chandler Davies, normally so reliable, but doesn't see it, on his heels. And coolly finished off the second shot of the game for the Charioteers, ends up in the back of the net. Gilberto Souza proving his worth once again to his new club. Well, it's an important goal. The Charioteers are going to have their work cut out for them. Again, they're down to 10 men, as you can see there, the decorative banner on the top there. An early red card for Alba Radsteka with a rash, horrific challenge on Esteban Enriquez. Alex Hearn pressured out of bounds, and it's out for a Charioteers throw-in. Bit of a twist in the tail here early on, but still plenty of time for the Revenants to get back in this game. Jugashvili has played with maturity and poise beyond his years so far in his first 2 starts. Not expected to really feature, but called into action due to injuries. He's done well in the task at hand. Souza did well to get that pass off just in time. Kennedy to Foss and Trader. Fernandez, Gallagher, Charioteers in again here. Great save from Carpenter. Surprisingly on the front foot, the Charioteers at the moment. Gallagher has come into some really good positions here. Good strike. Just needs to get it a little further away from Carpenter. Gallagher, who won the corner kick to take it now on this left-hand side, second of the match for the Charioteers. Concentrator the target with Beiskammer marking him. It's in deep towards Souza. Header comes in, and Carpenter able to handle that ball well enough. It's going to get long now up towards Altobelli. Hughes collects it. Revenants trying to get on the front foot again after riding out this wave of pressure from their opposition. Here is Hughes, who hit the post when the score was at 0-0. Trying to get back in the game here with a goal before the first half. 10 minutes to do so. Hughes, nice ball. Enrique is going to have a chance here. Davis did well to get across to it. Awesome Trader. Bundled over by Franklin Hughes. Going to be a yellow card for that foul. Maybe not. Referee just going to have a word with him, it seems. Well, Charioteers fans are unhappy because they feel that was... Oh, he is going to get a yellow card now. Okay, so... maybe not a huge surprise. It wasn't quite as late as the challenge that came from Radsteka that was resulting in the red card, but Enough for the referee to lay down a marker here and put the Revenants captain into his book here. 37 minutes going, a yellow card for Franklin Hughes. Jugashvili with a really poor ball there, given right back to the Revenants. Enriquez, Altobelli. Trying to make a capitalization off this error from Jugashvili. The Charioteers are completely out of sorts in the back here. Altobelli. What a tackle from Jugashvili. Hughes, what a save from Eichelman. Pardon me. I think I got a bug in my throat or something. And somehow, the Charioteers keeper able to claw this one away from point blank. Hughes could have had 2 in the first half. Good stop from Eichelman there, under pressure. A corner now for the Revenants with 5 minutes to play in the first half. Goes short to Hughes. Cuts back for Radovic. It's into Altobelli. Radovic. Someone's got to have a shot here. Hughes might do it. Turn 2 blocked by Davis off the skee ball ramp. Up and out for another corner. Pressure mounting here for the home side, trying to get level. Nice turn, and Davis with a little Rabona block there, levitating on the ground as well. That was impressive. Black Magic defending. Hughes to take the corner once again, alone this time, no short option. Weiskammer is in there, the obvious target from this kind of situation. Now Altobelli runs short, and he's got it. Kennedy read it well and cut it out though. Passes back to Eichelman. Souza up towards Kennedy. This is nice. Fernandez to Fossentrader. Kennedy on it now, and that's a poor ball from him. Didn't quite see the approaching Hassan Mokhtar Zayad. Revenants have one more chance before the half ends to get level here. Enriquez. Going to work a yard of space. Jugashvili, another nice interception from him. Gallagher. Fernandez on the turn. Goes out wide to Kennedy. Bombed into his feet, but well controlled. Neumann. Nice return ball. Fernandez couldn't quite find the angle for Fossentrader, and it's back with the Revenants. 1 minute of added time in the first half. Charioteers still shockingly lead here despite being down to 10 men since the 3rd minute. But the Revenants are going to get one last crack at it here with Wellington. Fossentrader with an important interception. That should do it for the first half. Gallagher going on here. Referee's going to let this attack play out. It's off of Zayad out for a corner for the Charioteers. Last action of the half will be the set piece here. So a chance to send some bodies forward here with what is likely the last action of the half. Try to get something from this corner and cheaply nick a 2-0 lead if they can. Kennedy to take it and get a good delivery this time. Towards Fossentrader, it's not going to do it, and Radovic is away, and that should do it for the first half. And there is the whistle from the referee. The Revenants trailing at home here. They've hit the post. They've had a point-blank effort saved. Charioteers taking advantage. Gilberto Souza on the score sheet again. And it's a 1-0 lead to the visitors. They're down 10 men at the break. We'll have to see if they can hold on or if the resistance will be broken by the Revenants in the second half. Back after a short break on the National Soccer League Network. Welcome back, National Soccer League fans. The Revenants surprisingly trailing in this one, not only because of the gap on the table between these two sides of almost over 20 places, but Charioteers have been down to 10 men since minute 3. Abelrad Steka with a ridiculous challenge that saw him sent off. And Charioteers were able to pull together and get a goal. How long will they be able to hold on? How long will the tired legs last in this one? Finally gets it to bounce their way after a couple of half interceptions. Gallagher did well there. Souza, Fernandez trying to hold it up for Gallagher, and he couldn't get away from Zayad, just ran straight into him. Now here come the Revenants on the counter charge. The Charioteers had foolishly committed a lot of numbers forward there. Can they get back, or can the Revenants take advantage of this counter? Hughes, who's as close as they've come in this game, hit the post and had a point-blank effort saved, as we mentioned. Wellington, good chance here, trying to take on Davis, and he got away from him. Davis in there to recover well enough. Radovic wins it for Zayad. Still with Hughes here. Hearn into the area now. Alex Hearn, there it is! Poor defending for the Charioteers, but a great goal. Alex Hearn with his second of the season, headbutts the corner flag. And no surprises here. It didn't take long. 8 minutes into the second half, the Revenants draw level here. Souza lunges in, doesn't get it, and then Jugashvili gets sucked in. Way overcommitted on that challenge. And Hearn just takes advantage, opens the space up, and nice technique there outside of the foot, wraps it into the far corner. No chance for Eichelman. He'll have to continue waiting for his first Charioteers clean sheet. So we are level here. And perhaps deservedly so. And it looks like the Revenants now, with that goal, might begin to take advantage of that numbers advantage and start pulling away in this one to see how much more they can get in the second half. Fernandez continues to struggle this season. He has been awful this season. Just cannot do anything right. No goals, no assists in 6 games, and just giving the ball away time and time again. What has happened to him? After a promising start in his rookie season, he has faded fast in his second year as a striker. Here's Hughes. Charioteers a little bit tired out there defensively. They look like they're getting a bit leggy. Radovich taking his time out wide. Hughes, nice ball over the top. Neumann's been caught out here. Altobelli, Enriquez, Hughes into the area here. Souza got a piece of it, enough to deter the Russian captain there. Neumann trying to keep it in bounds, just about did it. Gets it back. Davis has it. Fernandez going long for Gallagher. That's just an awful pass from Fernandez. He needs to be subbed off quickly. He is just derelict. Hang your head in shame. Radovich. Ellington, a lot of space and time on the ball now for the Revenants. Here's Enriquez, a player who you don't want to give space and time to. Out wide it goes to Altobelli. Big touch inside, given away to Foskert, who's playing almost as a center mid. With the dismissal of Radsteka. Davis. Norman pinned into a corner here, got it out to Kennedy. Concentrator through the middle. Souza trying to wriggle free and pour from him, given away cheaply. Not a good dribble there. Radovich. Neumann out wide, trying to defend Altobelli. 65 minutes played here. Might have a substitution coming up as soon as this ball goes out of play. It's been in for a while. Hughes got it back from Souza. The other way around. Gallagher, maybe been the best player on the day for the Charioteers. Hakimi. Jugashvili. Put it off to Concentrator just in time. Fernandez to Concentrator, to Fernandez. Here is Gallagher. Nice turn from Gallagher again, showing his dazzling dribbling skills. Hands on Zayed, goes back to El Hakimi. So trying to link up with something. Nice ball into the area, not really dealt with. Kennedy's header was tame. A good chance there for the Charioteers to get back in the lead, not taken. Another aerial duel lost by the Charioteers. That is their trademark move. Here come the Revenants trying to find the match winner. Hearn just eased off it by El Hakimi. It's back inside now looking for an option. Souza with Davis. Concentrator through the line. That's going to come up short though. Altobelli, nice interception. A little over 50 minutes to play here. The Revenants in search of a game-winning goal. They have trailed for the first half. They've equalized in the second, and they pull in front here. Gallagher. Charioteers trying to hang on to what they have. Souza. Hakimi. Jugashvili. Concentrator turning, looking for support. Going out wide for Kennedy now, over the head of Candler Davies. And he fell down. Unfortunately, that will end that attack. He wanted a foul. Not sure why. He just kind of fell over. Here's Radovich. A little over 10 minutes from time here. Hakimi defending Hearn again. Wellington has it. Looking at the pieces for the Revenants here. Taking their time, trying to be methodical in this build-up. Here goes Wellington. Well, still in play here. Davis gets it back. Souza out wide to Gallagher. Mike Davis has it now for the visitors. Wide to Gallagher, El Hakimi. Concentrator forward. Looking for Fernandez, but in the way was Granish, easily intercepted there, right to his feet. Esteban Enriquez, 8 minutes from time here. Can he be the hero he so often is? Charioteers scrambling to get back there, wide open in the middle is Franklin Hughes. Hughes is in to win it here. Surely this is the moment, and there it is for Wallace Wellington. They do get the goal that sees them into the lead, and no surprises here. The Charioteers blow another lead in this one. What a surprise that is. Well, the numbers advantage clearly paying off here. Hughes, really smart play there. Just too many numbers getting forward. No one able to get back. Can't really mark up. Wellington taps home into an empty net. Nothing Eichelman can do once again. To say it has been coming. And finally the Revenants able to take control here for what's been an unconvincing performance truly against a 10-man Charioteers team. It is at last in their favor. And only 5 minutes from time here, a good time to score a match-winning goal. Wallace Wellington, goal number 6 of the season for him, continues to impress with his new club. His 3rd season with them. Still no changes made by either team as of yet. Funny enough. And we might have to see some Revenants substitutions now with the impetus on wasting time as they are in the lead in front of the home crowd. Fernandez looking for Kennedy, but no one in the box to help him. Neumann. Concentrator. And he didn't find a teammate, and he was offside anyway. Well, it's close, but well held line by the Revenants there. Vranish and Weiskammer perfectly synced across with each other. We might see a substitution for the home side here. The referee's going to let us play on. Short it goes to Weiskammer, trying to play the possession game here. Just able to keep that ball in. That was close. Hughes has it to Candler Davies. How much added time will there be? Can't imagine more than 3 or 4 minutes or so. Long searching ball from Franklin Hughes is not going to connect. In 2 minutes of added time, I'm surprised there hasn't been a whole lot of stoppages, especially in this second half. So, last call for the Charioteers. Can they get forward with their 10 men? How much do they have left in the tank? It can't be much. They have been run ragged here. No substitutions, down to 10 men since the 3rd minute. Concentrator to Souza, trying to find the line through the back. And that will not do it. And the Revenants able to hang on here. Despite the early hiccup, they are victorious in front of the home crowd. A 2-1 win against the 10-man Charioteers team, who continue to impress with how bad they are. Leave you here with the full match highlights from this one. We're back with our final 2 games of the week, including your... Ooh, is that the match of the day? Anyway, that was your match of the day, pardon me, on the National Soccer League Network. See you later, y'all. They're stupid. Good riddance. Get this kid out of the team. He freaking sucks. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Ball up in the air. You're doomed, bub. No. Feel weird. It's lanes. I would say he played bad, but like, if the goals were like 2-inch goals, what was he supposed to do? Crying so much. I have tears in my eyes here after that crap performance.